Apollo said, "Hear the decrees of XIV, O gods and lords, all of you who were once false usurpers. I, his son, God of three worlds, speak. In my speech lies the wisdom of time, the evidence of 50,000 years. Here is a great matter, O gods, answered, O lords of heaven and earth. A child learns from that which is around about, from that which is in his or her surroundings. A man learns from that which is around about him, and a god and a lord learn from that which is around about them too. Neither can they acquire anything more, forever." XIV says, "I, XIV, have decreed the breaking up of old foundations. In new creations, I provide food for the souls of gods and men." Apollo said, "To condense and to expand and to condense, is this all? Who shall fashion a corporeal world by compressing ether? Or, by standing still, expand his own soul? How long will they, the souls of men, be entailed, be drawn forth with idle desires, self-ease, and self-glory?" XIV says, "When the lower heaven turns into itself, it soon turns downward, also. And its cast molds the earth born, for as heaven is, so does earth become. See to it, yes, labor in such a way, O my sons and daughters, that you preserve the highest state of heaven." Apollo said, "To be a god is not all, to be a lord is not all. You gods and lords shall forever invent new stratagems, pursuits, goals, amusements, gambits, strategies, and the like in XIV's kingdoms. Your people shall be endlessly infatuated with continual surprises, or your kingdoms in heaven will go down." XIV says, "Behold, I created man, and if he rests constantly, disease shall seize on his life parts. The kingdoms of men on earth that lack aspiration for the people shall bring destruction, for beyond ideas, vision, opportunities, means and impetus, such as will give the people aims and ends to aspire toward, a successful social order, must also provide for the fulfillment of people's individual, grassroots, or novel aspirations, assuming they are virtuous. Accordingly, too, for the social order, unifying themes must exist by which these aspirations can be seen to tie into a larger wholesome context. Similarly, in the kingdoms in the lower heaven, the lack of invented, new glories, shall breed up false gods and false lords." Apollo said, "To be a weak man is nothing, to be a weak king is nothing, to be a weak god is nothing, but to be strong with XIV furnishes food for the kingdoms of men and angels. Do not think, you gods and lords, that to be a good god is easy, or to be a good lord is easy, or to be a good corporeal king is easy. He who rules in heavenly kingdoms must constantly furnish food for the souls of angels and men. I, Apollo, son of XIV, will give you gods and lords a parable suitable for gods and kings. A multitude go into a forest, one man goes a little ahead of the rest, and he calls, 'Here, here.' Then he goes a little farther, and he calls, 'Here, here,' and the multitude follow. Concerning which, you reason well if you say, if the leader goes too fast for the multitude, they will not follow, and if he does not go fast enough, they cannot follow. Anarchy ensues in this latter condition, and new leaders are chosen. And these conditions of going too fast or too slow follow all peoples on earth, and in the lower heavens. But the glory of the emancipated heavens, in Etheria, lies in the development of every soul into ripeness and bloom, with none too fast or too slow, but all is one, and one with XIV. Is this not the testimony of the All-Person? A ruler of a city, a ruler of a state, a ruler of a kingdom, without a head to lead, and to govern, what people have been found? Without a god and lords, and kingdoms in heaven, what angels are found? Strollers, beggars, drujas and vampires. He who sets himself up against the king, what is he? He who sets himself up against the All-Person, what is he? Where is the fruit he has brought to market? For a mutineer, His speech is cunning and denial, his arguments for liberty, the bait of Hada. He cries out, in justification of his mutiny, liberty, liberty. But he leads to disharmony and darkness. After that, he rushes to the front, crying out, follow me, follow me. I will lead to truth and light. And he himself becomes a god, but in falsehood, even as by falsehood he denied the true God. I, Apollo, declare to you a great fact, O gods and lords. A line lies between the man who has too much opinion of his own, and he who has no opinion at all. One is to be pitied, the other censured, rebuked. So, which of these two do the gods pity, and which do they censure, rebuke? None of the once false gods and lords could answer Apollo. So he spoke further, saying, pity him, yes, pity the soul, who has too much opinion of his own, for of all men he stands the farthest from XIV. But the wise man and wise angel follow the median line between the two, choosing neither too much opinion nor no opinion. In this lies the harmony of a man's soul.